Hey guys, One Punch HD here today to do a review for Fairy Tail chapter 469 entitled What I Want to Do. Okay, so this chapter starts off with Kana and Grenadine bursting in on Lucy, Brandish, and Aquarius, who are looking at Natsu, who is passed out and looks like he is about to die. They want to know what's going on, and Happy has to reveal that basically Natsu tried to fight Zeref and they escaped, but he collapsed, and this is the result of what happened there. Grenadine comes over, gets Lucy out of the way, and tries to see what's going on with Natsu, but all that she can reveal is that he is suffering from anti-ether nano tumor, which is the result of him going too hard and being all fired up far too often. So this tumor is malignant, and if they don't remove it, he's gonna die. Unfortunately, it turns out that there's no doctor in the continent that is capable of doing this surgery, so our boy Natsu is about to kick the big one, and not even the power of friendship can save him this time. Lucy obviously begins crying, and Brandish sees what's going on. She tells him to take off the magic restraints that they put on her because she has the ability to shrink anything that she wants, and she can shrink the tumor and save Natsu. Lucy begs Brandish to save Natsu, and of course she does. Makarov and Grenadine have a conversation after this, and they discuss how Brandish has decided to help them out even though she's their enemy. Then Lucy goes to Brandish's cell and wants to thank her for helping out Natsu. Brandish chastises Lucy and says that she needs to be concerned about giving pity to her enemies because that's going to cause her to die at some point. At which point Aquarius interrupts them and makes Brandish say something to her by calling her a mutt, which is, again, pretty hilarious, the relationship that those two have. Aquarius then takes Lucy out on the balcony and explains to her that her key has respawned somewhere in the world, and she's not going to give Lucy any clues or tell her how to find it. But basically she's implying that she expects Lucy to go out and find it, and Lucy accepts the challenge and says that she will find it no matter what, because she's going to get her best friend back. Aquarius then disappears, and we switch over to the battles that are going on between the other guilds and the remaining Spriggan 12 members that are invading this continent. The first battle that we go to is the one with Lamia Scale and Mermaid Heel, and we find out that they're greatly outnumbered, and Kagura is sitting very contemplative and angry, and we get a flashback where we find out that the girl she was fighting who stripped off her clothes, and then all the guys, of course, were staring at her, and this led to her becoming very angry, and now Miliana is trying to get her to feel better, even though there is little chance of that. Next we move over to the battle against Bradman and Sabretooth, and the Bradman guy seems like one of the best enemies in this arc, so hopefully we see more of his actual powers in the next upcoming chapters. But then we switch over and we see Sting and Rogue and their cats and the shame that is Sabretooth, and we can just go past that. So then we move on to the final section of the chapter, and we see that God Serena has single-handedly defeated the 4 wizard saints that were sent to fight him, and this is pretty impressive for God Serena because we didn't really have any idea how powerful he was coming into this, but the fact that he could defeat the essentially 4 most powerful wizards on this continent by himself shows that he is probably someone to be reckoned with. And the chapter ends with Warod thinking about Mavis and how he wanted to see her one more time before he died, and God Serena telling him, "I'm going to put you out of your misery." And I can't help but keep saying that God Serena looks way too much like Makarov's dad Yuri for it to be a coincidence. And the fact that Makarov's son became evil, Precht, the second guildmaster of Fairy Tail, became evil, Laxus was evil for a little bit, basically Makarov is the only one in his family that wasn't evil, and Warrod is the only one of the founders that we've been exposed to that turned evil, leads me to believe that God Serena very likely is some form of Yuri Dryer, and he has turned evil for some reason. So next chapter we'll find out what happens with this, and unfortunately Hiro has decided to entitle this chapter Hybrid Theory, so I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of very bad Linkin Park references in it, but we'll have to wait to see if that's what happens. So that's all that we have for this week on this chapter. It was all in all a pretty simple chapter. Next week we'll probably find out more about what happened between the various fights between the different guilds that are helping out against the Spriggan 12, and we'll probably also see what the fate of Warrod is at the hands of God Serena. So that's all for this time, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe so that you can get more videos from this channel, more awesome reviews, discussions, and theory videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.